Back up! Fucking drop it! Drop it!
This video includes the moments when police arrest kids. Let's begin with the most dramatic incident.
Stop! Man, let him go! We're back off! Back off! Back off!
On July 20th, 2018, officers in Athens, Clark County, Georgia, arrived at the scene after receiving a call about a domestic violence incident. During the arrest, the man's 10-year-old son became extremely agitated, continuously screaming at the police to release his father.
Imprisonment, okay? What we're gonna do here is, I'm not the original. Calm down, man, okay? Calm down.
The child started screaming and losing his temper, but what the boy did next was completely unexpected.
Go ahead. You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Go ahead, take him. Go. Don't do it, man. Okay.
What?
All right. That's not what happened. That's not what his.
The situation became extremely tense as the child continued to cry out. At the height of his distress, he broke free from the woman holding him and charged directly at the police, causing the situation to spiral out of control.
That's not what happened. That's not what his.
Stop now!
Don't do that.
No.
Don't grab my officer.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yes, sir.
Back up. Back up now. Everybody back up.
The police started shouting for everyone to back off and held the boy down.
Yes, sir.
Back up. Back up now. Everybody back up. Back up. Back up. Stop. Stop.
Man, let him go.
We're back off. Back off. Back up. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
An officer pinning the boy to the ground on his stomach. He holds the boy in place by his arms, one twisted behind his back and the other stretched out on the grass. Another officer crouches to the side, his hand on the boy's shoulder.
Back up. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Back up. Help me here.
Sorry.
Calm down.
The officer's perspective. As the officers lead the man to the patrol car, the boy runs toward them. According to the police statement, the child lunged at one of the officers. Our officer caught the child in midair, and the momentum of the child launching himself caused the both of them to land on the patrol car. The child continued to be emotionally distraught and continued with the outburst, at which time our officer placed him on the ground, the statement says. While on the ground, the officer continued to attempt to de-escalate the situation, assuring the child that he was not under arrest and that he would let him up if he would remain calm.
Back up. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Sorry.
Calm down.
Sorry.
Calm down, man. Calm down. You're gonna calm down for a second. You're gonna put handcuffs on, okay? Okay?
I'm sorry.
You need to, okay?
Yes.
Understand.
Yes, sir.
You don't run a police officer. Okay?
After a while, the police managed to calm the boy down, and he became more composed.
Calm down.
Yes, sir.
You need to be.
After the intense screaming and lunging at the police, the boy gradually began to understand the situation. When he heard the police say he would be allowed to see his father, he showed affection towards him.
Hold on, we're gonna roll down the window.
He kept calling out to his dad, reaching through the car door to touch his head. The boy continued to reassure his father, promising to call someone to bail him out. Afterward, the police stated that the use of force on the boy was necessary to control his anger. The previous events pale in comparison to what happens next, as an officer ruthlessly tackles an elementary school-aged child, pinning him to the ground while yelling harshly. In February 2022, at an elementary school in Laramie County 1, an 8-year-old child named JD, who had been identified as having a neurological disability, went to the principal's office during lunchtime as part of his individual education plan. Things quickly spiraled out of control with the arrival of a deputy sheriff whose role was to ensure the school's security. The first 4 minutes of this video starts off quiet. There's no sound for the moments before an incident at the center of a federal lawsuit. But what happens next is difficult to watch. There's a very sharp edit cut in the video.
Nope. Fight me.
The deputy repeatedly yelled at the boy, pinned him face down on the floor, causing his face to hit the ground and bleed profusely while the boy screamed for help.
Nope. Fight me. Fight me again. Fight me. Bit me. So you want to try it again? Huh?
The officer tortured the boy continuously for several minutes, despite the boy struggling to breathe and the blood on his face flowing heavily. However, the officer still refused to release him and continued to yell at the boy for what he perceived as a lack of cooperation.
Fight me again. Fight me again. No, you just bit me. So you want to try it again? Huh? Put your legs down. Put your legs down now. You cross your legs right now. Cross your legs.
The boy's voice was extremely panicked and gradually exhausted after trying to escape.
You cross your legs right now. Cross your legs. No. No, you don't get to win this now. It's all me. Do you understand me? And guess where it's going now? You just tried biting me. So now what? What do you think? Huh?
The boy's voice was very scared, but he continued to be scolded.
You just tried biting me. So now what? What do you think? Huh? Assault on a peace officer. No.
The lawsuit says details leading up to the assault come from a written report by the principal. Body camera video that wasn't deleted shows the boy pinned under the deputy as the boy screams and cries in pain and fear, the lawsuit says. It also shows him bleeding from wounds on his face. The assault continued for many minutes, the lawsuit says. As soon as they learned of the incident, the boy's parents filed a lawsuit against the Laramie County Sheriff's Department. In the lawsuit, the family stated that the officers had tortured their son, even though he had done nothing wrong, no one had asked them to do so, and he was unarmed. The matter was swiftly addressed, and the school where the boy was enrolled announced that they had terminated the deputy sheriff's employment at all of their schools. The family of JD subsequently had to move to another location. In an interview with the press, the family stated that the physical wounds their son suffered had healed, but the psychological trauma remained. The boy had to endure a truly horrific experience due to what had happened.
I just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you.
In the next situation, the tension escalates even further as a police officer opens fire, resulting in the death of a 13-year-old teenager right in the middle of the street. On the evening of June 28, 2024, Utica police conducted a raid on a narrow street in the city, aiming to apprehend a suspect involved in recent thefts in the area. Based on the information gathered beforehand, the police were informed that the suspect was an Asian individual with features resembling those of 13-year-old Nya Mue. This unfortunate case of mistaken identity led to a dramatic escalation during the encounter between the police and the young boy.
The reason why we're stopping is you're riding the roadway and you're walking.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
What do you mean you forgot about that?
Like he was just having fun. Like he was living over there.
Yeah.
Upon spotting Niam Wei walking down the street alongside a friend on a bicycle, the police demanded to search him to ensure he wasn't carrying any weapons.
The reason why we're stopping is you're riding the roadway and you're walking.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
What do you mean you forgot about that?
Like he was just having fun. Like he was living over there.
Yeah. Can I just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you?
The boy was running away unexpectedly.
I'm running. Just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you. I'm running. He's racing for his life.
The police noticed a black object on the boy's arm, suspecting it to be a gun. They quickly apprehended him, with one officer pinning him to the ground. The scene became extremely chaotic.
I'm running. He's racing for his life. Gun. Stop reaching.
A second officer arrived at the scene and fired his weapon. The boy, severely injured, was rushed to the hospital by the police, but he succumbed to his injuries shortly after. The tragic police shooting that claimed the life of 13-year-old Niam Wei, a beloved member of the Karen ethnic minority, has ignited a wave of outrage and heartbreak across the community. People from all walks of life have taken to the streets, demanding justice for Nia and calling for accountability. On June 29th, a solemn prayer vigil was held to honor the young boy, whose life was cut tragically short. Utica Police Chief Williams openly acknowledged the deep wound this incident has inflicted on the trust between his department and the Karen community, a trust that took years to build. He assured the public that a thorough investigation would be conducted, promising transparency and a commitment to rebuilding the shattered faith of the community. In this situation, set in Mabcom, a 911 call reports a man committing domestic violence. Police rush to the scene to rescue the woman, but what happens next is shocking. At 10 p.m. on March 16, 2024, Mabcom police received a frantic call from a woman in the 900 block of N. Charles Street, reporting a terrifying domestic violence incident. Officers rushed to the scene, and by 10:11 p.m. they arrived, only to be greeted by the woman's desperate screams, "He's stabbing me!" The police immediately followed her into the house to intervene, but what they encountered inside was a situation spiraling dangerously out of control. A person in the building told police about the incident that happened on the upper floor. There are many bloodstains on the wall, indicating that this was a serious case.
Call police, open the door. Huh? Call police, open the door. Huh?
Hearing the woman's frantic screams,
Call police, open the door. Huh? Call police, open the door. Huh?
the police immediately tried to kick the door open.
Let me see your fucking head! Let me see your head! Let me see your fucking head! Let me see your head!
On the right, a woman is in extreme panic, screaming and crying, while the man is completely naked and holding a knife in his hand.
Let me see your fucking head! Let me see your head! Get out! My son!
The police ordered her to quickly leave the house, but she kept yelling, "My son!" making the situation even more chaotic.
Get out! My son!
In this moment, he is holding a knife in his left hand, but his subsequent actions make everything worse. He quickly ran back inside the house and emerged holding a child and 2 knives, one pressed against the child's side and the other held tightly to his neck and child. The situation descended into utter chaos, with frantic screams filling the air. One officer fired at the suspect. Unfortunately, both the suspect and the child were hit by the bullets and collapsed. The police immediately called for medical assistance, but it was later announced that both had died at the scene. According to the family, the boy involved in the shooting was 4-year-old Terrell Miller. He was known as a well-behaved, bright, and polite child. As news of his death spread, thousands of people took to the streets in a march to mourn the loss of the young boy. The shooting that led to his death sparked a massive outcry on social media. The Illinois State Attorney's Office also launched an investigation into the incident. In early July, Special Prosecutor Jonathan H. Barnard announced to the public that there is no basis for any criminal action or prosecution against the officers involved. If you enjoy video like this, please like and subscribe and watch this one.